The last night shift at Mercy Hospital. The old Mercy Hospital had been abandoned for 20 years, but when the pandemic hit and the city ran out of beds, they decided to reopen it. Just for a little while, just until things got better. That's how I ended up here, working the night shift as a nurse when I should have been studying for my finals. The first night was quiet, too quiet. The power flickered and the generators hummed like a tired old man struggling to breathe. My only company was an elderly security guard named Frank, who chain-smoked outside the back entrance and told me not to wander past the fourth floor. That's where they kept the real bad cases back in the day, he said, crushing his cigarette under his boot. Some places just don't let go of the dead. I laughed it off. Hospitals are creepy at night, sure, but I wasn't some jumpy kid. At least that's what I told myself until the elevator stopped working at 3 a.m. I was on the third floor checking on a patient, an old man with pneumonia who kept mumbling about the others in his sleep. The lights dimmed and the elevator doors shuttered but didn't open. The call button didn't work. Neither did my phone. Then I heard it, a wet, dragging sound from the hallway, like something heavy being pulled across the floor. I told myself it was just the pipes, or the wind. But when I stepped out, the hallway stretched longer than it should have. The doors were all slightly ajar, and from inside one of the rooms, a heart monitor beeped. Steady, slow, even though that wing had been empty for hours. I should have turned back. But nurses don't run, so I walked toward the sound. The room was dark except for the glow of the monitor. The bed was occupied. A figure lay under the sheets, motionless. The monitor's line was flat, no pulse. Then the sheet moved, not like a person shifting, like something underneath was rearranging itself. I backed out slowly, but the door clicked and shut behind me. The heart monitor sped up. Beep, beep, beep. And then the sheet sat up. I ran. The hallway twisted, doors slamming open as I passed. Whispers followed me, voices overlapping, pleading, crying, laughing. The elevator was still dead, so I took the stairs, my breath ragged. When I burst into the lobby, Frank was gone. The front doors were chained shut, and behind me from the stairwell came the sound of something coming down, slow, heavy steps, in the rustle of a dragging hospital gown. The last thing I remember is the cold hand on my shoulder and the whisper in my ear, "You're on the schedule now." When I woke up, it was morning. The power was back. Frank was at his post, sipping coffee like nothing happened. My supervisor scolded me for falling asleep on duty. But when I checked my phone, there was a voicemail from an unknown number. Just static, and then a voice, faint but clear. "See you tonight." And the weirdest part, when I got home, I found a hospital ID in my pocket. It had my name on it, and the date of issue, October 31st, 1987. Sweet dreams.